So in this video, I'll be assembling all of these components of my aluminum lamp design. And as you can see here, I've modeled everything and saved it internally inside a single assembly file by going to insert components and then new part whenever I want to model a new part or a new component. So I also made a few changes on the spindle. So I added a chamfer of 1 mm at 45 degrees. I also offset the screw threads by 6 mm, because I remember when I was cutting these threads, I first cut a groove here so that these threads don't extend to the tapered part of the spindle. Okay, now let's assemble it. Firstly, you can see that the assembly file has its own planes, the front, top and right plane. So we will make all of these planes to be coincident with the planes of the base. So the front plane, we make it coincident with the front plane of the assembly file. Then select the front plane of the assembly file and the front plane of the base and make them coincident. Press OK. And then do that for the other planes. This will allow us to use these planes later if maybe you want to create a section view. Okay, now that we have that, we can change the orientation of all of these components to be in a desired position by going to move component, rotate component. And to rotate the component, you just left click and then drag. And for the pulley, please make sure that the big diameter of the tapered hole, it is facing down, okay? Alright, let's start with the gear. Select this face. So all you're going to do right now is just a concentric, then coincident. Then make this face and this one to be coincident. Just got to rotate them. Alright, so now we are only left with these two components, and to assemble these ones we will turn on the temporary axis. These will help us to make the temporary axis of the nut to be coincident with this axis. Make coincident. As well as the bulb screw. I call this a bulb screw, but I don't know what's the actual name for it. Just called it a bulb screw for a lack of a better name. Make coincident. Good. Then now let's bring this nut to be roughly where it will be assembled. Just about here. As well as the bulb screw to be there. Cool. And to assemble these two components, the nut and the bulb screw, you can see that they have threads. To make sure that the thread of the nut and the spindle align, as well as the bulb screw, we will create a section view. And choose front plane. Yeah, move it like that. Then now we can go to mechanical, screw, distance per revolution, then enter the pitch. In our case is 2.5. Then select this face on the nut, as well as this face on the spindle. And then check your pitch again, distance per revolution. Make sure that it is equal to your pitch. Mine is 2.5. Then press OK. Then now let's look at the bulb screw. Okay, you can turn off the temporary axis. Then you can move it down a little bit until it aligns. Just like that. That's about right. And then you go to mate. Mechanical, screw, distance per revolution, the pitch 2.5. Select this face as well as this one. Make sure that the distance per revolution is the pitch. In this case is 1 millimeter. And there we go. Then press OK. Then now we will add what we call distance mate. Go to advanced, select distance, let's start with the nut. Select this face of the nut as well as this face of the washer. Minimum distance, we want it to be 0, and the maximum distance can say 30. Press OK, and there it is. Then now let's add a distance made for the bulb screw. Select distance, minimum distance, but before that let's select faces. Select this face, bottom face of the bulb screw, as well as this face on the spindle. And the minimum distance, let's make it 5. And the maximum distance, let's say 40. Now, then press OK. And there we go. Now let's go to our motion study.